Madonna.
We out here.
Oh, that's the album up there.
Body radio,
What you talking about, yo?
That's the Donnie War Wings.
I got things to promote, but I'm not gonna promote them. I just want to talk shit. It's my brother's birthday. We might promote something. You know, I mean, maybe Aries collection. You know, maybe Aries collection. Maybe promote that a little bit. You feel me? We the Trade Monster still out here. This nigga.
I like.
We still here, baby.
I like Snatch.
Trade Monster. We still here, baby.
It's not the one I wanted to play, but I'm gonna play the other one later.
I got some Savage kids in my pocket. Got some niggas and some rapes in my pocket.
Trade Monster.
Got me a cat and some whoppers in my
Trade Monster.
Oh, I'm a man in my pocket. I'm a little hungry and I'm something to that. Got this bad shit and I'm something to that. Rubber belly, I'm on something to that.
You can always.
Go ahead. Well, now I better not let you mix my drink. I won't be able to drive.
Yeah, because, you know, I mean, the staff's still here. I gotta make a new song. Like, Jay told me there's 2 songs I gotta make, right? Champagne for my campaign. That's one. You feel me? And back on my bullshit. He said I gotta make 2 songs. Champagne on champagne. Even though we ain't got nothing nice, so. Oh, and I gotta fuck with Billy tonight too. I hope somebody from Wisdom Court watching. They better get, cause I gotta fuck with them too.
Tag him.
Once I go live, once I get, you know, I'm live now. Yeah, I'm
right. That's why. This is YouTube right here. You on YouTube right here.
You feel me? We live now, man. We live.
Smile for the
Happy birthday to the brother.
Smile for the camera. Yo, I still smell good.
Oh. You know he had to bring that up. You know he had to bring that up. I mean, it's his birthday. If he don't smell good on his birthday, something wrong.
So you had to bring that shit up, didn't you?
No, he did.
Oh, I didn't hear.
I
didn't hear.
He said, I still smell good. I said, boy, if you don't smell good on his birthday, something wrong. I'm with it. Our presence is a gift. Yo, Jay always harass me about that line. He be like, yo, I never noticed that.
I was gonna say you ain't gonna be able to
our presence is
use
a
the
gift.
phone.
No Christmas.
Plug it up on this thing over here.
Man, this shit about to die again. Damn, you did it, y'all.
Take a little break, but I'm still here. Couple trees and shit, but I'm still here.
Oh yeah, birthday boy. Birthday boy, this nigga old as shit now.
I'm still here.
Oh, 27.
You got to plug it up as you said.
Welcome to In the Spotlight on Hard Body Radio with your girl Lisa, the Baltimore Paparazzi. I want to let y'all know that first song that y'all heard is called, hold up. It's called. No,
oh my bad.
The first one was, is called The Swarm, I believe. It is by 144,000 Chosen Few, which includes Judah Priest. Okay. Judah's people had sent me that. They sent me that in my email. So they wanted me to promote that. So I've been playing it, you know. I like it because it's got that Wu-Tang feel.
It's the Wu. 36 chambers, baby.
And then, of course.
I really thought that was the Wu.
Nah. And then, of course, you heard Still Here, Country Haze of Blackstaf247. Of course, he's going by a new name now.
It's Champagne Haze now. Champagne for my campaign, you feel?
And I was supposed to have somebody else on the show, but they kind of backed out or didn't, whatever. So Haze was like, I'm going to come on the show. And I ain't even got shit to promote. And it's not, and that's why I keep trying to tell people, it's not about promoting. It's about you having to say something about whatever you want to talk about. You want to talk about music. You want to talk about want to talk about how my car got shot up last night because two motherfuckers want to be having a shootout in front of my house.
Damn, son.
I live in a quiet motherfucking neighborhood. But guess what? The police put a big fucking light up on York Road, shining it down the road, so now they do everything on the other blocks.
Right.
So, yeah. Well, we could talk about, like I said, we could talk. I tell people all the time, you don't have to have a project to be promoting or a song to be promoting or anything. You just come on here and talk about what you want to talk about. You want to talk about the music. Open up the clip. No, you see how mine is? You open up the clip. Put it in there like that. Yeah, there you go. Teach them everything. You just twist it around however you want to set it up, whatever. He gonna turn your damn phone off and shit.
Yeah, you gotta flip it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, flip it. Flip the phone.
Take the phone out.
And it's his birthday. Happy birthday to my little brother. Bad news. You see him. He already in his birthday mode. You feel me? I'm saying he already in his birthday mode, but it's fine.
Yeah. I think like there's certain things that I always want to talk about with no, because I got this.
I need that ashtray.
Oh, well, there's an ashtray right up there next to that Febreze bottle.
Oh, I gotta get that too.
Thank you, yo.
Is it sideways or?
Thank you, yo.
Is it gonna be sideways when people look at it?
Maybe. And saying like we working it out. You feel me? We working it out. We don't do this whole internet thing like that.
Don't tell me news.
Oh, hold up. There we go.
The show out Malibu last weekend. This motherfucker running around, but we on live the whole fucking night.
That was probably my first time going live for real.
He was on live all fucking night, was he not?
Until my phone died.
I couldn't. This motherfucker come up to me going, I got you on camera.
He got me on camera too, but I was chilling.
I even got Billy on camera. Damn, I ain't tagged none of the niggas in that shit. How you do that shit?
I have no idea. Somebody.
All right, invite friends. All right, they're going Jay. I've invited Lisa, even though she here. Billy. I've invited everybody. Everybody come watch. I don't give a fuck what you tell right now. Come watch.
Okay, and
I just invited you, bruh. Everybody. I've invited everybody. Holiday, what up, fool? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody.
Yeah, look at what we doing.
You feel me?
We on live.
Oh, damn, what about sister? It's her motherfucking birthday, too. Damn, yo.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I don't even know. You gonna have to do that for me, Lisa. Because I can't find it.
I don't know her name. You don't know his sister's name. How you don't know your own sister's name?
Damn, son, you just want to put a nigga out there. Like
you put yourself out there like that.
Right, I did.
You really did.
I really did.
He don't know his sister's name.
Oh,
If she really his sister's name.
She about to get me.
Y'all don't know his sister's name. Look at the Nequa.
I can't spell it. I'm halfway fucked up.
What's
right
her name?
Deanna.
D-E. And all the D.
Man, that shit ain't popping up. You do it then, man.
First of all, right.
and we probably on live right now as we doing all this shit.
You are. You on YouTube.
Boom. So
you on Facebook.
Yeah, I mean,
everybody's witnessing this.
This what the fuck. This us.
Everybody's
we gonna get into this. I mean, this what we do. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Deanna.
Greg Thompson. Happy birthday, baby. I love you. I know your name.
Nah.
Look, that he got to spell it out now. He talking about me.
He turned the shit all sideways and crazy. He turned upside down.
I've been asleep for 3 days.
Well, that must be nice.
I've been on my other shit. Like, I don't know. I'm retarded.
So I mean, I know that you want to talk about
Wow,
certain.
Deanna Greg Thomas invited.
Boom, there we go.
I know you want to talk about certain things. I want. There's certain things that I want to talk about as well.
Okay.
What you want to talk about?
Yeah.
Huh?
What you want to talk
I don't want to talk about how you smell good. I know that was going to be the next thing you say.
Let's go.
Because I mean, you've been on my show a couple times, but it was always you and Jay. You kind of always just sat there, didn't say too much. Every once in a while, you might say something, but most of the time, Jay kind of takes the lead and he talks.
Because everybody thinks I'm the asshole, which to a certain extent is true. But I'm the cool one for real. Mm-hmm. Except for show nights. That's when it's time for everybody to turn up, everybody have a good time. You know?
Yeah, because you was getting on my last nerve.
That's what I'm supposed to do.
Bad news. Do you agree? You agree?
I went to sleep on it.
He was asleep the whole time in the club.
No, he was not, because he was out recording.
Once we got up there, that's how it worked.
No, it was one act that I liked. It was two of them that I really liked it.
If somebody come on here and ask him who it is, that
I can't remember that name.
No,
if I hear the name, I'm telling you, I can remember. But because
how many times you seen him?
The dog-skinned dude that had the leather jacket on.
That was he goes by Angel Hendrix, but his name is.
Shout out to Angel.
But his name, I call him S. Dot because that's the name. That's his name. That's when I first.
That's when he went by back in the day.
Yeah. When he was with First Family with Hugger.
Well, he had it on. He was walking out back.
Yeah. Yeah, that
it was somebody else. It was. I don't know.
What the hell is wrong with your damn cord that it wants to pop out every 5 seconds?
The dude that came on right before them. He was he kind of like a little cocky, little light skinned dude.
That was Hef Music.
Hef, yeah.
Hef Music.
Shout out to Hef too.
He had like
you feel me?
He did like 4 or 5 songs, but 3 of them I really was like, okay. It was like the last 3 played.
Shout out to Hef too. Like that whole show was dope. You feel me?
It really was. It was good.
And that's why I felt as though I had to mess with everybody and run around. Shout out to Division already. You feel me? Shout out to Gunna. You feel me?
Division is a group.
Division.
Yeah, it's a group.
Shout out to my partner. Nah, Gunna just came home.
And he was
little brother. No.
Oh, I'm geeking.
Yeah, you are.
You was already know. Yeah, I mean, shout out to Gunna, motherfucking. You know, Rich, Free Dylan.
So I'm gonna ask you this question because me and Scarlett were talking at the show because she was there supporting or whatever, and so so did you feel that night? Because I don't know, because you was a little bit intoxicated, just a little bit intoxicated.
When am I not?
But did you feel like it was like the old, like kind of like an old school feeling, like how it used to be? Did you get that kind of feeling? I mean, for me and Scarlett, it felt like 5 seasons again. Even S-Dot said the same thing because we were part of that whole 5 seasons thing. When I first came out, so it was kind of like I got to see Mika and Hugger and his wife were there, and you know what I mean.
It felt good, like, cause when we first got there, like we was on our shit. Yeah, man. Shout out to Billy. He always throw them dope performances. I'm at shows, all that, you feel me? But I got to see a lot of faces that I don't normally see.
It's like
that I ain't seen in a minute.
Right.
And it was like, yeah, that shit was cool. That shit was cool as a mother, his wife.
Mika.
You know what I'm saying? Mika. Shout out to mama. Yeah, man, like, this shit. Scarlett. Yeah.
Yeah, so like...
Even though you told me you weren't rapping no more, I still need that verse. Yeah, I'm putting you on blast. I still need that verse. You owe me that verse.
But, it kind of did give me that feeling like it was a better show than... I'm not going to say that the other shows that I've been to, like last year, because I haven't really been to many shows. One was because the whole... getting paid thing, people even offering to pay me. I mean, offer to pay me. That way I can turn you down.
Right.
Like, offer me, you know. You ain't even offer me, you know, but then you want to ask me if I'm going to buy a ticket. If I'm buying a ticket, why am I bringing my camera? You might as well hang that shit up.
Yeah.
Right. But, like, that show kind of gave me that whole home feel, you know, like, you know, like family.
And I ain't gonna lie, that's why
I fell asleep. I fell
Happy birthday, nigga.
I really be resting my eyes.
Come on, get on there, yo. Happy birthday,
He's talking about
nigga.
resting his eye. He be over there
Happy
snoring.
birthday, Deanna.
I take cat naps.
Big ass cat.
I go like
That nigga go into hibernation.
Yeah, I know he does.
Like,
He more like he ain't no fucking cat. He a bear. He going to hibernation.
You feel me? Going to hibernation, nigga.
But I mean, you guys. I mean, because when I met you, that's when Billy was doing the shows at Sonar. That's when I met Blackstaf.
Our first show was at the 5 Seasons with him and Dirt and Bank. It was the Never Go Broke tour.
See, and that was before my time. That was before I even knew who anybody was.
That wasn't the first show. The Lithuanian Hall.
Yeah, Lithuanian Hall was the first show.
They tried to get us on some like boy band group shit.
Yeah, they was telling niggas.
They was trying to get niggas on some boy band group shit.
Get in the group. You stand here. You stand here. You stand here. Now everybody.
But once that
I'm glad y'all can't see my face.
Once that beat came on, and we came together, and we was fucked up, young niggas.
Look,
we came from both sides of the
right.
How the fuck you gonna try to rehearse something with me?
They said only come from one side of the stage. They said come from one side of the stage. We came from both sides. It was like 8, 9 of us. It was probably like 12 of us. We was up there cups in our hands, motherfucking mothers and fathers and all that out there.
But like I said, that like I miss 5 Seasons. Everybody complained about 5 Seasons, but now they missing it because there's really hardly any. There's hardly any places. There's like
birthday party. Yeah. Lot of fun. Lot of fun. You feel me? Like
about going down there and battle somebody.
Man, I keep telling yo need to battle, but yo bluffing though. Like yo, he the Trey Monster.
5 Seasons been closed for about 2 years now.
But we can get yo in the
I'm
battle.
talking about like the you know how Pit Factory has them little long rounders and
I don't know what they be having.
Trey Monster.
Something like whatever.
I don't know what they be having.
But they be having.
Hold up, my bag packs. My bag packs. I still.
You know what I mean? You know how if you want to touch your lyricism.
I mean, right now there's Be Civil battles.
Tag packs of this.
Huh?
Because I need to talk to Pax too. Because I was supposed to get the CD from yo the other day, but I still need that like ASAP. I need that one big backwood. You feel me?
But but you know, like I've been going to shows for the past like last year. I was going to some shows, and it was just like there was no camaraderie. It was no, you know, I felt like I was just there. You know, there was a couple people that I did like or I did know, but you know, like everybody else, I was taking pictures and really, I don't know if it's because I've just come to the part where I am. That's why I turn my fucking notifications off.
Nah, that's Twin. Yeah, Twin. Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Like I felt like I don't want to do this anymore. But
I feel like
last week, like I was having fun. I mean, I went and sat down, and because my back was hurting, because I haven't been doing it. It's almost like when you go exercise. If you're not used to like or playing basketball, if you haven't been playing basketball for months, and then you get out there and you start playing, you're like, oh fuck, I'm tired now.
I love hooping.
I know. That's why I said
ain't doing that shit no more.
That's why I said basketball, because I know that you like
bust these niggas ass though.
But you know, that's how I felt last weekend, was because like I was there and I wanted to take pictures. The lighting sucked, of course, as most of these places.
The lighting sucks in all these clubs.
Because these are not clubs. These are clubs. These are not venues.
No, they're not even clubs. They're bars.
True. They're not even. They're not.
Like
they're not designed. They're not like 5 Seasons. 5 Seasons had stage lights.
Right.
You know,
right.
Sonar had stage lights.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But I ain't not gonna,
Vanity Room had no
spot.
fucking stage lights. It had a stage light that was right here, and if your ass was over here, I wasn't taking no pictures of you because I couldn't see you.
Billy in this too?
I don't know.
Because yeah, when we talked about Aries collection right around that time, we need to be on that stack MDMA.
Yeah.
But you know, I had a conversation with Billy. Billy called me, and we were talking about you know, he always he'll call me and ask me how I felt about a show. You know, how did you feel it went? How did you, you know, whatever. And I like to ask people, like, when they go to these events and whatnot, you know, how do they feel about, because, like I said, there's really no places to really perform anymore. You know, Billy does have a show coming up, Auto Bar, next month. He's got the Cultural Arts Center that he does shows at. He's got, now he does shows in Malibu. If they could just get the stage
light. They got
lighting.
one the night.
Where?
It's a party out in Malibu and the night or next week.
You asking the wrong one. I can't keep up with that
I
shit.
got my phone on live, but I'm pretty sure it's one he got the night.
Is it a rave? Is it EMD party?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's either the night or even if you got something else to do, mom out there, you feel? Billy gonna put on for you. You're already.
But yeah, I mean, it's. I think that the show. Yeah, it's tonight called Plur Live. I don't know what the fuck that is.
Yeah, I be on it. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do, man.
Yeah,
it's a support movement, and that's
fire dancers, pole or acrobats.
That's another thing I want to talk about too. It's the support thing that I'm talking about.
Right.
Like, it ain't me trying to get nothing out of this. I want to see everybody shine. Just like I said at the last show, if you don't think you better than me or the next man, something wrong. You feel me? Support everybody. I want to see everybody shine. There's enough money out here where everybody can eat.
You know, and
good.
Now,
you feel me?
Like we've had this conversation. I've been having this conversation about support since I came in on the scene, back in 2006, 2007, and then in 2008 when everybody got to see who was doing all the talking. And I'll keep saying the same thing. Not everybody's going to support because everybody has their own agendas. True. But if you get a group of people to support me personally, fuck everybody else. You all will want to jump on the bandwagon when everything gets moving. Case in point,
I need them.
Billy has been one of the artists who he came from out in the county and he came in the city. When he came in the city, started doing stuff, he started getting a little bit of fans, but people started seeing how he brought those county people, his fans out there, into the city, you know what I mean? And then he started, you know, if you support Wisdom Court's going to support you, this, that, and the third. Yeah. That's what he's been preaching all these years. Now, not everybody's going to support. Like I said, everybody's got their own agendas. True. But when Billy started going out of town, booking these shows out of town, they might not have jumped on it to get on the show, but they wanted to know how. Instead of coming along and getting on the show with Wisdom Court, how'd you do that? How'd you do that?
Who was that?
You know what I mean?
Who was that?
Oh, I already know.
Who was that?
Just like
who was there with you, Billy, from Jump Street.
Just like, okay, Baltimore Big Steve. How many times have people seen?
Shout out.
How many times has Steve? He's at work right now. How many times? How many times has he? I seen him post up, who wants to go to Atlanta? I'm going to Atlanta, such and such. These are the dates. Hit my inbox. Get, you know, details on how, you know, how to go with me. You know, I done been to Houston and New Orleans twice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? With
I
him.
mean, that's what's up. Big props to that.
I had my camera, I did videos and I took pictures. He took care of everything else. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? People constantly, he's going back out to LA. He was like, next time we go out to LA, you got to go with us. I'm all for traveling.
Right.
I'm all up for it.
Right, that's how you expand your brand.
Right, so I'm all for it. We're supposed to be going up to Michigan. We're supposed to be going to Michigan in July, but that's to go see Gates perform. You know, so, but I've seen him be online and say, hey, I'm going to the, who want to go? Going to Atlanta, going here, going here, going here, going here. And do you know how many people hit him up on just asking details?
Right,
None.
Wow.
Because a lot of these artists are comfortable.
Yeah, right. They comfortable.
They won't even go down to DC. They don't.
Getting a lot of them scared too.
I don't get it.
See, I can't say it's necessarily. I can't say it's necessarily a fear thing or scared because
I think it's just a comfort thing.
I don't think it's necessarily that. Like, it's a money stuff.
Well, I mean, and I understand that it's about going out of town.
Like on some real shit, it's a money thing. Like yo, I want to do every motherfucking show on some real shit. I want to do every show.
Right.
But life, money, shit happens. Can't do every shit.
And that's cool. But going down to DC.
Oh yeah, I would do that.
It's
but
DC.
If I don't have the money though, but if I don't have the money, like, do what I need to do though.
Okay, hold up. These shows are not Monday you find out there's a show on Saturday. A lot of these shows are a month ahead in advance.
True.
Gives you enough time.
Life, you never know. Something might hit you.
Who are you telling? I just got my car shot. So, I know.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, that'd be the main thing. Like, I know me personally.
So for a whole year.
We done did some shit out of town.
But for a whole year, you don't do nothing but shows here in Baltimore? Right. With people,
with basically the same crowd.
With basically the same people performing on every single card?
Right.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about those artists that I only see
in certain places.
Yeah, with certain other artists. Right. So every time I would go to the Depot and it'd be a LeVar Haze show, it's like it's the same people on that card.
Right.
I'm not seeing anybody new.
Right.
And then when LeVar's got shows out of town, ain't nobody like
coming with him.
Yeah, like even my thing is if you're serious about this craft, if you're serious about what you're doing, you're gonna make a way. Right. You're gonna make a way.
I mean, that's the whole staff way. You feel me?
You know what I mean? The show up in Pennsylvania that's 2.5 fucking hours away. You know what I mean? Right.
We was there perform.
But motherfuckers won't drive down to DC and do a show? Come on, y'all. They won't even try to find out promoters. They won't try to find out. Do you know how many people have hit me up over the years? Lisa, do you know any promoters? Lisa, do you know this? Do you know that? Sure do. Because why? Pay attention. I get to know these people. Because it's not even my job. I'm not a performer. I'm not an artist. I take pictures at shows. But I make connections so I can give the information to these artists who are serious about what they want to do.
But it's another thing with it is like what I go back to, what I say with my whole support thing that I've been talking about for, I don't know, like I put the shit up on Facebook, but I was really serious about the shit.
Right.
And I want everybody to come together. Let's all more about, you feel me, together. Like somebody got a show, somebody doing something, we all more about together. we do this shit together. You feel me? We ain't gotta make no motherfucking songs together. You feel me? Let's just show that it's there. Let
me paint you a picture. 2008, Black Hole Club, out Dundalk. Walk in, you look around, you see First Family in there, Block Hugger, Grams, S. Dot, Bone when he was alive. You see all these people. You look over in the corner, you see Scar Akbar standing over there. You look over here, you're going to see Linwood. You're going to see all these artists at Black Hole. And guess what? They're not even on they're not on the card. Their peoples are not on the card. They're there because we were supporting one another. And that's the way it used to be. Somewhere down the road, somebody had beef with this one. Somebody had beef with this one. Somebody don't like this one now. Some chick done caused beef between these two dudes and now they don't like each other. Like it was like all of a sudden it was just craziness. And then nobody was coming out.
I just want to see everybody in the same room.
It would be cool.
Having a good time. Drinks going. You feel me? Dope artists is on the motherfucking stage. Whatever.
I mean, and a lot of the problem is ego. It's still a lot of these new kids that are coming out. They don't understand how it was for us starting out, trying to get into clubs to be able to have hip hop.
Right.
These clubs didn't want hip hop in there. All they are a bunch of thugs. All they are. No, that's the city. The city's doing that, just like they've been doing. They're a bunch of thugs. But when they had these club nights, when Paparazzi used to be open, and they'd have them club nights and them raves and all that stuff, and then all these kids be out there drunk because they underage drinking, and they out there high as shit, popping pills and shit, and fighting and everything else. They ain't got nothing to do with hip hop. It wasn't hip hop music being played.
Right. Like what was that? LeBron. Remember LeBron?
You should go there.
You should go there. Right? Remember how they used to play all types of music. It wasn't just hip hop, and it used to always be fights down there.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So,
but
that just goes to show how everybody got a stereotype about something.
Right.
But then you just gotta know how to play it. That's why I said you gotta know how to finesse people. If you don't know how to finesse nobody, you ain't gonna get
right.
Finesse kid. Happy birthday to this nigga, the finesse kid.
Everything in life you got down there finesse somebody out.
You have to make sure you have to the way that you had
to work for it. But
let me tell you,
you had to learn.
Solomon was the owner of 5 Seasons, and when I was first doing my shows, he charged me as a Saturday night. He charged me basically half price of what he really wanted. That first month, by probably the next month, I did my show, and the next month, my price went down. Within, I say 3 to 4 months, I wasn't paying anything for a Saturday night.
Right.
Why? Because we had a crowd, and people were buying food at the bar. They was buying drinks at the bar.
Right.
He was making money at the bar. He didn't need my money.
Right.
He didn't need my money.
Right. He just wanted you to bring the people.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's what a lot of these club owners want, is they want to be able to know that they're going to make money for that night.
Right.
So they'll tell you, club owners will tell you that having parties with no artists performing, they'll get people in, because why? Because people don't really support local hip hop.
Right.
I moved here in 2003.
And it depends on who the artist is.
Yeah.
I moved here in 2003. I didn't know nothing about the underground hip hop. I knew nothing about the hip hop scene. The only thing I knew was Holy Shalom, Scar Akbar, Paulie Campbell, Tim Trees, Mully Man.
Right, we heard on the radio.
Right.
Right.
I'm choking on my gummy bear. But
there's a whole another little thing that's under it.
When I first that first year I started going to shows, I did 60 shows between here and Brooklyn, New York. I was amazed at the talent in the underground.
Right.
Get music, to listen to the local artists. I still feel like a lot of local artists don't push themselves. They don't market and advertise themselves.
Right.
They don't do it. I don't know why. I think that they just, because their hood knows who they are. And I've had to bust a few bubbles in my time. Oh, everybody knows me. I don't know you. So how can you say everybody knows you?
Right.
Everybody in your hood knows you? Is that what you mean?
Right. That's right.
Look at him. Why is he playing that shit back? Because he's irritating. That's why. But you know what I mean? Like,
I don't know what I'm doing. No, don't discharge. Hold on.
Not everybody knows you. And just because you think you're good or your homeboy thinks you're good, I might not think you're good.
Right,
That's just my opinion.
Right.
With your style, I like who I like, and you know, I'm not going to sit up here and argue why I like somebody. I like their stage presence. I like their attitude on stage. I like how they take command. I like how they engage in the art with the. I hate for somebody just to be up there and like don't know what they feel.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, just be up there not engaging the audience and not, you know, you don't have to be jumping around all the fucking time.
Like, you just got to be like in tune with your music.
Right. And like you like, that's like the pictures that I take are going to show the passion that you have for what you're doing.
Right.
So if I take a picture and it looks like shit, that's not my fault.
Right. They ain't showing you nothing. I mean, that's real shit.
I had a dude come and tell me, we was at the Vanity Room. It was one of Block Huggers, Everything's Loud show, I believe. He was like, "Oh, get your camera ready, cause my artist gets up there. Yeah, he really going." I was like, "Okay, my camera's always ready, but all right, you know." I didn't know who this dude was. It was Ogun who was like, "Yeah, the Baltimore Paparazzi." I was like, shit. Why you got? I don't. Just don't.
Right.
Let me take pictures and let them wonder who the fuck I am.
Right.
So, dude come up to me, said all that, right? Dude gets up on stage. His client, his artist gets up on stage. Got 2 other dudes with him. That's cool. Just as long as you don't have 20 motherfuckers up there who ain't doing nothing.
Right.
But jumping around being drunk.
Right. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna put you on blast like they did too.
What?
I'm gonna let them know that.
Yeah. So anyway, the guy gets up there. He gets up there with the microphone. Bad news, no lie. Gets up there with the microphone like this. Closes his eyes, and this is how he's rapping the whole time. Opens him up just a little bit, and then I'm like, "What's he gonna show me?"
Right.
You just hyped your man up, and I'm disappointed.
Right.
So at this time, because of his stage presence, I'm not even trying to hear his lyrics.
Yeah, right. He just looking. He looked lame. So like, that nigga lame.
So,
he ain't got no confidence.
So
right, you gotta show some type. I get what you're saying. He ain't showing no confidence. He looking soft and.
So then I was out at Sparta Inn in the backwoods of wherever that is, Sparrow's Point or whatever. Profit show. So I'm outside waiting for Profit to get there. Dude that told me to watch his client was outside talking shit about me, but I could hear him. He didn't know I could hear him. Oh yeah, she only took like 5 pictures of my client, blah 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 blah. I go inside. He walks up to me, hey, smiling on my face. Hey, how you doing? I was trying to find those pictures. I said those pictures are right on Baltimore Paparazzi Facebook page, right where you seen them at. And I walked away. You know, when you're dealing with this, there's a lot that's wrong with the scene, but there's a lot that's right with the scene also. Right. Like I said, the support thing, that's cool. It's awesome. That's what we need to do. We need to support each other as far as bringing not just the artists, but the artists need to get fans to bring to these shows. Right. I cannot tell you how many times I've given people 15 tickets to sell so they can make some money too, and they can't even sell 15 tickets. Yeah, you can pay for the tickets. That work. Right. But I'm not gonna sit here and have a show so you can sit up here and not bring anybody and try to gain fans. Because Bomb told me this. Bomb said, what we do,
shout out the bomb.
Money in the Bank, what we do is we go steal other artists' fans. Cool.
Yo, everybody, like, all right.
But you have to have fans too.
See, now, that's what I was going to get into with this support thing. Like, it's not stealing fans. Like
right,
fans can like multiple shit.
Right.
Like, we can't just be like, they can only like that one thing.
Right. But he was making that statement. He was
But
like,
yeah, because
I
say that too.
It was almost like pinky in the brain. It was almost like a pinky in the brain kind of thing.
What I always say, we trying to take over the fucking word.
Right. So that's
no
basically,
matter how you slice it or cut it, you feel me? It's a pie. You feel me?
And in the aspect, but also in the aspect of you going out here and getting new fans, you have to make sure that you have fans too. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's like, okay, people think that because I like this artist, like I was Bomb's fan. That's how I came into all this stuff. I became a fan of Bomb's because of MySpace. He reached out to me, da-da-da-da-da. He's now my family. He's my brother.
People don't even know us.
Huh?
People don't even know us. Like Blackstaf, people don't know us, but they know us.
Right. So, because I was fan of Bombs, they felt as though that they needed to try and steal me from Bomb. And it's not about stealing me. It's about keeping my interest. Like, I like different kinds of music. So with me becoming a Baltimore Paparazzi because of my pictures, I'm a supporter of the scene as a whole. Right. I like a lot of people in this scene. Ogun is still one of my favorite artists.
That's what God.
You know what I mean? Scar Akbar is one of my favorite people because not only is he a fantastic artist, he's a producer. He's graphic designer. He makes treatments for awesome ass videos that he's helped, you know, to put together and everything else. He's one of my favorite people. So for multiple reasons. Just because I'm a fan of Bombs doesn't mean I can't be a fan of Blackstaf. Right. Just means I can't be a fan of Billy.
And that's what I'm saying. It's like it's no stealing fans. You feel me? Like, and I know I use that term too because I'm like I steal niggas fans. That's just me. Like all you're really doing is you're really just gaining new fans. Right. That's all. But there are some artists. But there are some artists who I don't know if they still do because I don't associate with them. But there were some artists back in the day that felt as though their fans could not be fans of somebody else. No, I want
that's stupid. That's like saying, okay.
Fans of motherfuckers.
That's like saying, okay,
pay me.
You can only be my fan as a photographer. You can only be my fan as me as a photographer, but you can't like Latrice's photography too.
Right. And I'm about to say, I can. And no, I can't like Kobe. Damn. And the birthday boys and
we're not listening to him. We're not listening to him. I don't like Kobe, but anyway.
No, that's my guy.
I don't watch basketball. What did I just tell you? Just because you like him,
my favorite guy.
Just because you like him, don't mean that I have to like him.
But I'm gonna come at you about it though.
You better just stay right over there.
No, I'm gonna come at you.
But you know what I mean.
Live in a minute. You gonna look it up though?
He's the cameraman.
I'm gonna keep messing with him. It's birthday boy.
Because of the support thing that the pound sign and you sharing a lot of artists' videos and music and everything else. How do you How do you think it's going to what are you going to be able to do to try to get it to catch on more or less, get other people to kind of...
Let's see more people start doing the same thing. Not just sharing your camp, but sharing everybody else that's trying to better themselves. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, it's like everybody is trying to better themselves. You know what I mean? Nobody's perfect. You're not going to like everything that everybody does.
Right.
You feel me? But at the end of the day, you got to look at it They're trying to better themselves.
You know, and
same thing I'm trying to do with myself.
And it's like, and it's like, it's not like back in the day where the only chance that you had to be able to get mainstream or whatever into the industry was these record labels. You know what I mean? Record labels are only going to take but so many artists. Yeah. But now, like when you guys came in, I was listening to an interview with Tech Nine. Tech Nine did everything independent, just like, and he made a statement. He has 20 albums of just him. Then he's got like 10 or plus more of collabos that he's done. These are albums all over the years that he's been in this music scene.
How many rounds? You know for a fact how many rounds I got that I didn't. Like, right. I probably have like at least 5 albums worth of rounds.
Right.
I have not even put down.
But the interviewer, the guy that was interviewing, one of the guys that was interviewing him, asked him about the Grammys. Because, the Grammys just happened. And asked him about the Grammys. He said, I've given my tickets away for the Grammys for the past few years. He said, I went a few years ago and I sat there. And he said, and I seen Kendrick on stage. That's my brother. I should be up there. He said, and like, he was like, he was like, I'm seeing these people who are like I love their music and everything. I'm not there. He said, but guess what? I'm gonna be there.
Next year.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there.
And that's the thing. Like I said it at the show the other day. Like it was in between one of the songs. You feel me? And Jay was like, when you wake up, you should wake up feeling good. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, if you don't, something wrong. I'm like, if you don't wake up feeling like you better than me or better than the next man, I'm like, something wrong.
Man.
I'm like, something wrong.
But
like you gotta feel like you the best.
Well, and I understand the whole.
But then it's still a humbleness at the same time because, coming where we come from, Baltimore, it is what it is.
Right.
You feel me? Like, you can be gone at any given time.
Well, shout out to the Baltimore ceasefire because we are in day 9. I haven't heard of anything. Yeah. Haven't heard of anybody getting.
I ain't seen nothing on murder.
Shout out to that. You feel me?
And Erica Bridgeford, Ogun,
you already know.
Patrice Grant,
no shoot zones, right. All that, man. Let's keep that shit going, man. Like we can have this be a competitive sport without doing that. You feel?
I would like to see this summer. I would like to see like a lot of these artists. Like I would love to see. I've been planning this like in my head for years. I even talked to Hugga about doing it. Remember how Afram and Stone Soul Picnic used to be? Right. Like the whole 2 days, almost like what Frozen Harbor is, and what Frozen Harbor's next week. Gotta plug that because I'm gonna be there. Yeah. But I wanted to do something.
What up, Shaw?
I want to do something like that at like Druid Hill Park, but on a local level. Right. We don't need industry artists to come here.
Right. It's enough.
See, and that's what I wanted to do with the whole support thing.
Right.
You feel me? Because it's like I'm not doing this for me. My brothers know this shit. You feel me? Like we said that shit the last time. We don't have to fucking rap. We gonna find a way to get this motherfucking money one way or another.
Right.
We don't have to fucking rap. We just like to do this shit. Like this shit is just it's love for us. You feel me? Like that, niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like this what the fuck we do. You know what I'm saying? We got a motherfucking hit jam. But the bad part about it, back in the day, we ain't promoted right. We ain't know what to do with the shit.
Right.
You feel me? And hey, we live and we learn. You feel me? We live and we learn.
I'm dropping pennies.
You know what I'm saying? But we here.
You take penny for your birthday?
We here now. We still here. I'm saying we here now. We still here.
Right.
We ain't even get the camera going for me, yo. Come on, yo.
You got all that motherfucking cold shit.
Oh, yo said you got that cold shit, yo. Birthday, nigga. What's up, nigga?
See.
You know when you're black, you know what I'm saying, yo? Cause that's your man. That's your man, yo.
Take a nigga dick sip.
What the hell?
Little whore. Little whore. Little whore. And then you got like, yo.
Look, I'm glad y'all cannot see my face. I'm so
see, like I said, like, yo, like, people gotta understand when it comes to us, because I don't think people really,
what the hell?
like, yo, we good. You feel me? We cool. We cool with everybody. As long as you cool with us, we cool with you.
So yeah, this is In the Spotlight with your girl Lisa the Baltimore Paparazzi on Hard Body Radio. I'm getting ready to play at least one song, maybe two. I don't know. All depends. I gotta take a potty break. So yeah, potty. So yeah, yeah, I'm gonna play this song, and I don't think Haze not gonna know how to react to this. I'm sure.
Oh, damn! Why I'm not gonna know how to react to this?
Cause it's one of your songs. So yeah,
oh, shit.
I'm gonna come back.
I hope it's not drunk or not, but if it is.
Well, the song. I know it.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, don't lock up.
This was like.
We might have to
like
reboot
this song right here, you feel?
Yo, I'm gonna have to restart this program. Watch.
Bruno, where you at, Sean?
Yep, hold up. Don't get too happy. I gotta reprogram.
Oh no, cause we about to hey London, tell motherfucking Billy holla at us, man. Aries Collection. You can't see the shirt. Aries Collection. Auto bar.
Sorry about that, y'all. This thing is so stupid.
How you invite motherfuckers to that shit, yo? How you do that shit? Yo, you the birthday guy.
Fuck I gotta do it for?
Because you the birthday guy. You gotta be on live. You gotta do everything. Yo, you the birthday guy.
This program is always acting crazy. Like,
see, this is perfect shit. You feel me? Like, come on, yo. How we invite them, yo? Oh, this guy. East Coast, so you know we smoking good. Look, shorty hitting. I just send you a line and I heard you say you had you got the come on, man. This is what we doing, man. With respect to you. And I'm not fraternized. More than a flesh wound. I'm really a cool dude that like to smoke purple drink balls with the pineapple. Invite. I bless tracks, homeboy. I chew with that old school street fighter. Can I ride you? The flow is nuts. Oh, there we go. And your whole team. Right again, yeah. If you don't cook, then you don't eat that. That's what my big brother once told me. You know my team girl for this game. Don't ride with oh yeah, I guess invited you. Cool. Oh, I invited you, bro. Oh shit, I'm fucking up. fucking up. I'm all the way fucking up. Because I'm putting shit on live.
Yeah.
I'm fucking up. And I'm saying shit that I shouldn't be saying. But he about to invite everybody, but I ain't gonna talk shit this time. What you should. How you was. How you get back to that live, yo? How you get back to that live? But it ain't shit like us.
Yeah, I made it back. In the spotlight with your girl Lisa, the Baltimore Paparazzi Hard Body Radio. I need to get a slogan. Yeah.
I smell good.
Oh, Jesus.
There you go.
That was straight East Coasting off of Fly Music. Now that was when I first met Blackstaf. And Fly Music was, and I had the only copy of it, and I gave it back to him.
Yo,
I made a copy of it first.
Lost it
Probably.
Again, you feel me?
Probably.
That's why you gotta send it through email. They can't never use email.
Like yo,
Well, it was a hard copy.
Right.
You know.
See, but now we on a whole nother wave. Fly Music
Email it
too.
to me. It's a song on there that I was on.
What was it?
The beast is back.
Remember what song? What number it was?
We like number 3.
3.
Oh.
Like hold up, like yeah, like yo, I remember. Nah, Trey Monsters was the first joint we did. That's why you the Trey Monsters. That was the first joint we did.
It's the motherfucking stand.
The beast is back. There we go. Yeah.
Fly music.
Beast is back. Yeah.
Is it locked up again?
The beast is back.
It's locked up again.
I told you should have been on live. We got you on live.
Yo, go ahead, cause I got.
Come on, yo, but you gotta invite the people to it. No, you better find it. Yo, it's your birthday. Cause it's your birthday. Like you gotta let everybody see you doing this shit, yo. Like the fuck? We on the show, it's his birthday. How he not gonna turn the fuck up?
Oh, excuse me.
Like how he not gonna turn the fuck up? It's his birthday. Listen.
I don't know. You
Get
asking
him.
me?
No, get his ass.
So how the fuck is that shit playing? Well, that's 100%.
Nigga, that's something that's already recorded.
Nigga, let's just say live.
Nigga, we not talking. But that's talking. We not talking. That's already recorded. Nigga, that's over. Like, that's already been recorded.
I'm trying to play the songs, and every time I go to switch to the
You
window
got
app
something playing.
program to play the music, it freezes up and locks up. So I apologize if anybody's listening on the radio.
Hold up. But this is real life. You feel me? Like this is what it is. You feel me?
Will you
like,
turn that shit off?
He don't know how.
I don't like listening to myself talk.
He don't know how. And
I'm
it's
just
on my
saying.
Facebook, so it's probably a lot of shit that's about to pop up on my Facebook.
Man, I just emptied all that shit out. Everything can cut off.
See, I can't with y'all. I just can't.
But it's on the YouTube. Oh, bro.
Blackstaf.
My nigga. My nigga. Birthday God. Bad news, you feel me? Happy birthday, boy. Deanna, happy birthday to you too.
Happy birthday, Kenny. Happy birthday.
I should call her. Like while we on here.
See.
Leave her alone.
Nope.
Oh, yo.
Alright, I'm gonna leave her alone.
Tag me in the video, invited me to watch
Tag
it.
on.
That's all that I see on that bitch. But yeah.
Tag on the book. Oh.
Look, and he's still fucking with my phone though.
I see. That's because his phone's sitting over here.
You're right. He fucking with my shit.
It's probably charged up by now.
Right. He fucking with my shit.
Yep, your phone was 100%.
Let me see that.
Yeah, go live. Go live.
He can't even go live on yours. You want him to go live on his?
He got to know how to do it on his. Come on, yo.
I don't
go
think,
live.
okay, anybody that's watching or going to be watching this later on, you have to understand how this all is, this craziness that's going on right now. This is every single day.
Genuine. Yeah, this is genuine. Like, this ain't even like an interview. This is just us sitting around.
This is mine and Haze's phone conversations most of the time.
Yeah.
I should have answered the phone.
I should have answered the phone. Birthday boy.
I'm gonna let you get away with that one since it's your birthday.
Birthday boy.
My phone jumping. I turned my dad on. My dad.
Phone jumping.
Look at that. Look at that. Oh, it is. Keep
Phone jumping. Yeah.
Phone
Birthday boy.
I'm
Blackstaf247. That's what we do.
I'm in the kitchen.
Oh,
I'm in the
telling
kitchen
you.
with the stir fry.
What the hell?
I'm in it whipping. I'm whipping with the stir fry.
Whip it. Whip it.
You know I'm cooking stir fry.
Ryan, whoever Ryan is, says y'all. She commented on your thing.
I'm not high. I don't smoke weed. What did you talk about?
Cameras.
I don't smoke.
I am all the way fucked.
I drink. All you see me with is
Cameras.
Yeah, the only thing Cam see me with was a Pepsi, Coca-Cola.
Okay.
I mean a Pepsi.
I am all the way
Haze.
fucked up.
Haze.
That's the birthday boy. He can get away with that.
Panda.
Damn my shit.
Like, yo, I wake up like this every day. Every day.
That's why I said I don't think people understand that this right here is nothing new. I will get a phone call, and then within 2 seconds of the phone call, be like, I don't like your ass anyway. I don't like yours either. What the fuck? I said that at the show, and people turned and looked at me. I was like, what?
That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm fucked up in the head, but I handle it the right way for the most part.
You see me just shake my head, just shake my head, just shake my head.
Yo, you live yet, yo?
Hard body radio.
There's a hard body shit.
He live now.
Yeah, I see.
See, he got his
When it turned around, when it turned around the other way.
Yeah. I don't know how to
You don't know how to turn
you don't know how to flip it now?
You didn't either the other night. He was like, how to turn this around. I had to
I
push
don't
that.
do that shit. He flipped it around earlier.
See?
I ain't flipped nothing. This shit was already flipped. Man, he's yo. Look at the back of the shirt. You see what it says? Champagne Haze. That nigga got champagne and Haze.
So champagne on our
campaign. Let me ask you, like live on air and everything. It was Country Haze, which that was the name that had been since before I even knew who Blackstaf was, before I knew who Haze was, before Haze. We was at. Let me tell y'all something. Bad news, you probably don't know this story, but I'm gonna tell you this story.
Oh shit.
We was at a meeting, Wisdom Court Entertainment meeting out at Owens Mills. So I got there late because I had no clue where the fuck I was going. I don't go out to Owens Mills. The fuck?
Okay.
Right.
So I'm sitting there, I come in there, and Billy, of course, Billy always running his mouth, always saying shit, you know, to me, whatever. Haze gonna say, yo, don't talk to my girlfriend like that. I said, girlfriend, I didn't get the memo. And the rest is history. The rest is history.
I'm not even gonna lie. I could have been fucked up at
You
that
were.
point. I was?
You were.
Sounds about right.
But, you know, like, that's why I said, like, Hazel called me up.
Hey, yo, my live phone and shit, niggas said they can't hear me. Can you hear me?
Yo, y'all can't hear him. Yo, oh, that's fucked.
Is that your phone? Or you got it on mute or something?
Yeah, you gotta get your shit right, bro. You gotta get your shit right, bro.
I seen it.
It's terrible.
But like, yo, like,
So where did champagne come from?
I got more sophisticated.
Oh, Jesus.
I got more sophisticated. It was like I had to step up. Like the country, like, yo, I'm still country than the motherfucker.
Yeah, and from Baltimore on top of that, but you country as shit.
Country than the motherfucker from Baltimore. That's crazy. That's crazy, but that's just how it is. You know what I mean? That's just how it is, you feel me? Whole family from South Carolina. Like, bad news.
Tallahassee, Mississippi.
See, now he gonna make fun of my country.
That's okay. I'm country too, so it don't matter.
You feel me? He gonna make fun of my country.
So,
shout out to the country.
but the champagne, like, yo, it was like, I felt as though, like, I just evolved from
Ask
birth.
about me, Albemarle, North Carolina.
Birthday boy. Go.
Albemarle, North Carolina.
Keep going.
Ask about Knuckles.
Keep going.
Hey, you know about that boy Knuckles? Baltimore Knuckles. Yeah, I know about that Baltimore Knuckles.
Go.
So, who was your influences, like, as far as music growing up? Like, who did you primarily listen to? Yeah.
Mobb Deep.
So how can you be country but listen to New York?
I'm not. Hold up. We gonna get in this because he really never fucked with Prodigy like that. R.P. to the God. You feel? But I did listen to Mobb Deep a lot.
I like
The Wolf. Like Meth was my man. Like that was my man, 100 grand. But like my favorite artist, like right now, like it'll fuck around and blow people's minds. Like my favorite artist right now is Andre 3000.
But he's been your favorite like for a while though.
But then you know who my second favorite artist is? Busta Rhymes.
I like Busta too, even though he
Like,
fat
that's
Busta right now. He fat Busta.
Like, but that's like a whole different contrast. But then I'll give you my third though too. Lloyd Banks.
Well, I'm surprised Lloyd wasn't your like number one, number two. Cause
right, that's my guy.
Cause you.
That's my guy.
Even when
Sahara Prince is my guy too. Big Crit.
You're the one that turned me on to Big Crit. Cause like you, that was when
Yeah.
What the hell was that? What the hell was that CD that came out? But
when he did the Adele shit, like Hometown Hero. When he did the Adele shit, like, yo, that shit was like.
And I think I was like, cause you know I like J. Cole, and I started listening to J. Cole, and then
that's my guy.
Yeah.
That's
we kind of had it.
Yeah, I didn't like him at first, but now
like he got nothing. He just samples. I was like, shit. Are you listening to what the fuck he's saying though?
Yeah, that boy's good.
I'm glad I could do that for you.
Yeah, he really.
You
like,
see,
I ain't even gonna lie.
Bad news.
Like,
you see me, right? I'm glad I could do that for you.
like he real good. Like, yo, that's my J. Cole. That's my guy.
You know, J. Cole just gave $10,000 to an organization here in Baltimore.
What?
He gave him $10,000. You know, Colin Kaepernick had that challenge that he had. If an artist gave $10,000 to an organization, he would match that $10,000. And he did that. They made him. They did $1 million. It was $1 million thing, and they reached $1 million last month. And artists are still giving, and it's a I forget what it's called. It's a here in Baltimore.
I got 10,000. I probably got like 10.
Can you bring up that business back now?
No.
But he just I just seen on the news where he did that. Like I said, I like artists. Me personally, I like artists that are not. They're not like quote unquote mainstream. They're not. They're industry, but they're not mainstream.
Right now, I ain't gonna lie. My favorite artist as of right now, I got 3. Me and Jay was talking about it just earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Bruno, well, yeah, boy. You know what I mean? I know you'll see this later on or whatever the fuck. Yo, Davies is my favorite.
Yeah, right, I haven't gotten a chance to listen to all of Davies, but anything that I've heard him on, he's on a song on Anticipation 3 with Trey Songz. He's on a song that was like the first song I ever heard him on. I heard his name, but I never listened to his music. But he's on that song, and I was like, "Yo, this boy nice."
I could you download all them shits, bro. You know what I'm saying?
But
that's my guy.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, I ain't gonna lie, y'all cannot get mad at me when I say these, but yo, Riff Raff is like the best guy ever.
I heard good things about him too. Because
he just had fun with it. That nigga say some wild shit. Like, yo, I watched the little interview, yo, and he started freestyling. This nigga said in the 5th grade, I sold hot pickles for a nigga. like, yo, but. And he said it with conviction, bro.
Nobody was giant.
Right? And he said it with so much conviction. I'm like, yo, this guy's the man.
Okay, I want to ask you this question.
Yes.
Because me and Big Steve was talking about this earlier, where he said he heard an interview where some of these new whatever they are, mumble rap, whatever the new terminology for the form of rap that they do, that said that conscious, like, people, like rappers that focus on lyrics, they're whack. Like, that's not hip hop today.
Love J. Cole or motherfucking Andre 3000.
Right, but
because they
like
spit.
Like when he was telling me this, I think he said Lil Uzi Vert said this shit, and like,
hold up, I don't fuck with Lil Uzi Vert.
Right.
So whenever people say that he say, is like,
but I mean, it's not just.
This shit
it's
right
not
now,
just.
okay.
What the hell? I just seen something.
Like, I don't care. Like, you gonna do the show on the road too, yo?
That's the Uzi Vert.
Yeah, you gonna do the show on the road? Like, yo, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Like, yo, gonna do the show on the road too? I ain't got nothing to do with that bullshit.
Bruno said Chuck looked tired. He
about to go to sleep. He about to go to sleep, bro. Like, yo, we about to go live again. Hold up. Like, tell him if I find out how to go live. You know what I'm saying? Tell him we gonna go live if I find out how to do it.
I just put the link to the
Can you tag everybody in and invite everybody?
No.
Look, I'm dumb as I don't know what.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, because now we back live. Yeah, now, oh no, yo, you back live.
I know I'm live, but yo, I'm not really right on myself on live.
Jesus.
But look though, I'll be really right again.
You must see, but you keep forgetting that there's 2 other damn
I'm lying in the race, ain't nothing about
it. Says that it says you're live now.
Oh yeah,
that's what I love too. But no, we gonna.
Yo, I'm taking a girl.
Yo, stop.
Shut your lips.
Stop.
I don't even care because I ain't got no girlfriend. Ain't nobody hold me down. I got women. Whores in every doors. You heard me. All over the course. You heard me. West side of the board. You feel me?
Yo, I can't with him, y'all.
You feel me?
When he said, I'm bringing bad news with me, I was like, oh my goodness.
Text the
I don't know if he know we love.
How you let somebody Yo, you know the easiest way to let somebody down is just to be straight with them.
Jay,
you know
I don't know if this nigga know we live. Jay watching that. I don't know if he know we live. Jay. I keep telling him to shut up.
Yo, where you at, yo?
This nigga driving down.
Hey, yo, if you can find my girlfriend, I'll give you $100. Somebody, go find my girlfriend.
Damn.
I'll give you $100. Where she at? I know where she at. She on Tracy.
Hey, everybody on my timeline.
This is a perfect time. This is a perfect time for me to play a song.
Boom.
So let's see if this thing. Let's see if this thing locks up again. I don't think it's going to. It might. Who knows? I'm so sick of this damn program locking up on me. So yeah.
Boom, Lisa. I'm gonna sing you one of my songs.
There we go. No, this is shit with you on music.
Bad news, country Haze.
Yo, why is it not charging right?
That go bad news. Like everybody was on my first nigga. And I don't even birthday boy. Yeah. Birthday boy. Why lose? Oh, it's funny, right?
I don't know how to get it started with this nigga. Why I even bother with this nigga? I got so retarded with this nigga. Been around, won't shoot out the lake clip.
Let's go.
Look, the pieces back with that frightening rap. Nigga killer ass look.
All movie track.
Look, the pieces back with that frightening rap. Nigga killer ass look. All movie track. Look, the pieces back with that frightening rap. Nigga killer ass look. All movie track.
Look, the pieces back with that frightening rap. Nigga killer ass look. All movie track.
No Michael Myers, no Freddy, no Jason. I'm a different type of beast. You don't know what you're facing. Look, dude, just face it. The game for the taking. And I'm back on my donkey shit. I guess I gotta take it. You can call me the savior, cause the game needs saving. Or I'm something like Obey,
cause the game needs flavor.
Now, y'all owe us a favor, cause we told her life, no books away, we hold paper. If you ain't talking about that, I see you later. It's all massacre. Hellraiser.
Short on the red carpet.
Black tea, no blazer.
Black tea, no blazer. Stab. Hey, selection.
But this that fly shit. Nah, man. Shout out to the whole team. Nah, man.
And this back in the day. This rollback.
The motherfucker stab. You know what it is? Free MG, nigga. The pieces.
Like this rollback. This rollback. The whole cinema shit.
We made it all the blind. Just the rise to the top.
Things under wrap, the pain is never shown. I rise from afar, whether right or wrong. That's the love I got in me till I'm dead and gone. I ain't through a lot, but I never change. On the same surfboard, just a different way. Different playbook, sure, but the same game. We can all take this road trip, just choose a lane. A long way we came, through the sun and rain. Look, man, a dude can't complain. I've been through the fire and flame and came back to the surface, my man. I'm here for a purpose.
Been through hell and back in my past, yeah. Fine fabric on my back, that's where the cash, man. Still fighting off karma from my past, yeah. Too many bottles.
No, the way ain't nothing no more. It's just gonna be a conversation. It's just gonna have
only fucking with my dogs,
you know.
Real rap, never lie, that's all facts.
Birthday boy, too.
Down the ride, get your packs smeared. Do your boys dirty, then it's
Shame on me.
I ain't worried, got the dang on me. Like Metallo in the paint. Can't let you bang on me. Flow nasty, let the bang on me. Bad hoes used to this. Now it's J, don't leave. I'm a beast, ain't nothing fake about about me. They can lock us in the room.
Who you think gonna leave?
Every waiting is a vision that the fake won't see.
It's a long road to the top. It's a long road to the top. It's a long road to the top. We made it all the block, just to rise to the top.
It's a long, long way. It's a long, long way.
Hey,
It's a long, long way.
hey, 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 hey. So what we doing, man? Yeah.
Now, I gotta play this song. It's gotta be played.
Yo, this is like, yo, we work, boy.
With the Henny Black.
Let's go.
I got some Jack.
I know y'all boys ain't gonna hurt me. Cause I drink champagne when I'm thirsty. Mix it with the Henny Black. And I think I'm all that. Shorty ass is real fat. Work here, baby, work it. Get it in. Get it in.
Yo, bad news. I recorded this. They performed it out at Vanity Room. Like one of the first times they performed, that I seen them perform. They was like, yo, you spit my whole verse.
Yo, this was like, yo, this nigga knows all my verses.
This is my favorite. This right here. This is it. This is that's like
Just spit that word for word.
I drink champagne when I'm thirsty. Mix it
Come
with
on,
the
staff
Henny Black,
life,
and I
man.
think I'm all that.
Like, this ain't no rap group. This a brotherhood.
Get it in. Get it in.
Work.
Get it in.
Work.
Get it in.
We work,
Get
baby.
it in.
Line up on my paper, middle finger to the sky, screaming fuck a hater. We got the gators and shades and all flavors. Can't hate on the place, and staff in the building. Yeah, the boys full of shit. They all murdered. And the ladies love it, so I guess we big.
Oh, man.
Got that vision. No
Like,
shit,
yo,
but we
like,
stay in the kitchen.
when I hit Bobby,
Stacking cash, handle the business, and the phone shit, lyrical fitness.
Yeah, I know y'all boys.
this is the shit that make me
Cause I
want to
drink
keep going.
champagne when I'm thirsty. Mix it
I'm
with the
like, yo,
Henny
this
Black,
song,
and
yo.
I think I'm all that. Shorty ass is real fat. Go ahead,
You like,
baby,
I'm gonna have to be
Get
cocky
it in.
for a second.
Get it in. Get it in. Get it in.
Things for a hater.
Let's go, Frank.
Agree with both thumbs counting paper.
Give me a back.
No bunnies in that big truck. About 2 or 3 dubs right behind for a quick fuck. Bucks out the wazoo, stats out the A-hole.
Hey.
On the purple sack ranks by the base.
Hey.
Ain't a damn thing moving till I say so. Skinny packing like Louis luggage, better lay low. Shorty doing slide cause I'm smooth.
Hey, what?
Got me bucking live, pimping
With my nigga Bad News.
them niggas, hell no. We leave them boys stretched out and pull they plug
Like Chappelle Show.
And I'm a weird nigga. Tall Philistines. What's that smell money, nigga?
I'm the big cheese.
Oh, you didn't know? We the outlaws, big nuts on the track.
All in the
I
club.
know y'all boys ain't gonna hurt me. Cause I drink champagne when I'm thirsty.
Champagne for my campaign, shorty. Like that. I told you,
Go
man.
ahead, baby, work
Champagne for the campaign. We work.
favorite song. Yeah, that.
Like, yo, and that shit came.
But how long? But how long ago was that song recorded? Cause that what, 5 years?
I can't even remember. It was probably.
birthday fast they had.
Yeah, that's when we premiered that song.
So that's like 5 years.
Yeah.
5 years ago.
Probably.
And it came up, and I'm not even gonna lie.
No, it'll be. Hold up. Yeah, it'd be 5 years this March because that was in what, 2012.
And crazy
Maybe?
part about it.
Hell, I don't know.
The crazy part.
Childish Gambino's beat.
And we just started geeking.
Right.
And we
that was Swizz from Funk Volume.
With it. You know.
Yes, and if I had that, that would be playing.
Whoa. Frankie. He's like, yo, fly music got me like almost like.
That was a
No. It's like
Matter of fact, I'm about to
number
get my
6
picture on
or
Facebook.
7.
You still about to look at my picture on Facebook.
Number 6 or 7 on fly music.
I know you was at the birthday bash. I was there too.
Yeah, I know you took the picture.
I threw the party.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Look, I didn't know
Through
you
the
took
whole
picture
shit.
like that.
I threw the party.
I was like,
Appreciate y'all. Love y'all.
peace, love,
Motherfucking.
happiness.
But
Ain't that
that dude, he always stop. It's his birthday though, so excuse him. It's his birthday. It's his birthday, so he get a pass today. I'm gonna get him tomorrow though. Today he get a pass.
Today he get a pass.
You feel me? I'm gonna get him tomorrow. See, that's my motherfucking.
Don't be
brother.
talking about you don't remember shit. You don't remember. I don't remember saying that. I don't remember saying that. I don't remember saying that.
That's my motherfucking brother. We gonna give him fast today. But tomorrow we
2012 because
oh, what he got?
that's the flyer.
Yeah, buzz. Y'all thought it was drugs then, y'all. Y'all some dirty minded motherfuckers.
That's the flyer. Right. So it was 2012.
So 2012, like almost like 10.
Yo, I got
You hear me? Chopped cupcakes.
I don't know why
With the one that.
That's because Jay told Tree she could have it because she was hungry.
I'm not even mad at that.
I'm not because I didn't get a piece of cake that night.
I'm pretty sure you did.
I know I'm dead.
Motherfucker.
Or maybe it wasn't Trees because she said something about they really wanted a cupcake. She said
Whoever it was.
It was two of them because it was one for the C and one for the H had disappeared.
Whoever it was, I'm not mad.
Hey, bad news. He was mad with me.
Oh yeah.
He was mad. He was upset with me because I was mad as shit.
Okay. Yeah.
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 He always mad about something.
Yeah. I'm the angry guy.
Motherfucking angry man.
I'm the angry guy.
Damn, yo. I'm trying to think of who I sent that song to.
It's like number 6 or 7. It's that B.O.B.B. Whatever that was. It's like 6 or 7.
Oh no, I know what that is.
If you see us on the corner, you know it's stupid high. If you see us in the corner,
which
you
one?
know it's stupid. 6 or 7.
Hey,
I don't know my old shit. So don't get mad. Oh, that's no. Definitely not that.
He said definitely not that. He said definitely not that.
Because there's a lot of names in there that ain't. Nah, I don't
So
fuck
7?
With no more. 7. Let's try that one.
Fly music.
Oh, they got B on it. No, maybe I'm all the way around now. Like, like you just gotta keep going there.
I'm not. Look, you want me to put the whole fucking thing on here?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, Jesus, no.
Hell yeah.
This.
Email guy.
In the Spotlight 127, all one thing.
And spot.
I said this nigga gonna catch that.
Right.
That's the one.
127 at what?
At Gmail.
That's the one. And I wanted the motherfucking.
If you see us on the corner, you know we stupid high. We so high, we so fly, we so high. And we gon' drive it on your brain. Game so smooth, think I hit it with a razor. Game so tight, I should play for the Lakers. I'm big in my city, you can call me the mailman. Swear you never seen my style so rare. I'm a PCP, that's a plain clothes. I feel it fly, motherfucker, throw your ones in the air. Yeah.
What the hell? 20 minutes ago, he said she at Burger King. Said, who let son on the radio?
Who at Burger King?
I don't know.
How he know we was at Burger King?
I don't know. Maybe he's seen the bag. I don't know.
If you see us, you know we stupid.
Like, yo, I want to put this song on. Like,
Maybe
yo,
he took
this
it off
song
of there.
is like 12 years old. If not longer than that.
We so fly, we so high, we so fly, we so high. And we gon' drop it on your brain. I say fly like pilots, you flew, got vibe. Talking about you got money, all stop live. My niggas steady wild, I'm fresh, steady styling. I hit your girl once you get lost on Haze Island. I should be GQ, man of the year. The way I stay clean, blowing haze in the air. Yeah. I never fear. Cause when I get these millions, I'ma still be drinking beers, yeah. Patron and Rose, nigga, Remy.
Oh, not Patron, but I got some type of shit.
Got a nigga hard in the days, but I'm still making hits, homeboys.
Devil
rays,
rays.
cause we grind like that. Bricks, we got what it takes. Continue to be great, homie, don't fuck the flick. The fake daddy hate, but we bout to shake, brand and break all the industry snakes. You see us on the corner, you know we stupid high. If you see us in the club, you know
I'm about to bring that song back, you know?
we so high, we so fly.
Like, yo, everybody on this and shit right now. Baltimore Paparazzi. Tell me if I should bring that song back. I think I need to bring that song back. Just the way it is.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I
You could probably re-release that and wouldn't be no...
That song I sent you, Lisa?
I don't know. Hold up.
I sent you something.
I don't even know if he said.
Probably not. But, yeah. Will you come on? Now the computer running slow as shit. Everything running slow.
Body.
The internet
We
running
still
slow.
live. We still up and running. You feel me?
127.
In the spotlight.
Staff.
In the spotlight.
I told you.
I ain't saying that shit.
I already knew it.
That's why I asked, you know what I'm saying?
In the
I
spotlight.
already knew it.
In the spotlight.
Oh,
127.
somebody still hit my shit.
Somebody want to know what's going on with you?
Who?
I don't know. It's your phone.
I don't know. It's all. Oh, see, that's why
All I can do is laugh, yo. That's all I can do is laugh. That's here I go. Okay. Here they go. Is that what it's called? Here they go.
Pookie?
Oh my God.
In the streets? In the streets? Pookie?
Nothing came through. It's just
just a
yeah, no. Yeah.
What did you say? Pookie?
I'm gonna tell you what. That battle he had, him and Britton's against them two Latinos from Pennsylvania, from Philly. Yo, Al carried that whole. I see you in there running your lips sometimes, though. But yeah, What? I'm using that.
Y'all ain't telling me when they using this motherfucker too, man.
Do what?
Y'all ain't telling me 3 levers in here.
Well, yeah.
I know he be doing.
Now, let me tell you though. Let me tell you.
He be doing what he gotta do. I ain't know.
Let me all tell you a little secret about me and Spence though. I couldn't stand Spence's little ass. Cause Spence used to get on my fucking nerves. Lisa, you gonna take pictures of me? Lisa, you gonna take pictures of me? So one night we was at 5 Seasons at a show. Lisa, you gonna take some? I said, you gonna pay me? This little motherfucker gonna put 4 quarters in my hand.
That sounds like something I would do.
You ain't say how much.
But I don't know what the turning point. I don't know what the turning point, huh? There's one over on that side. On the floor, on this side, right behind that black chair. I don't know what the turning point was, but like Spence just became one of those like I seen the change in him. Cause like he used to be like I mean I know he was young. Like I've been taking pictures of Spence since what? Spence, you had like longer hair and shit.
I was like 16. Yeah, that's crazy. This years for real. I'm 25 now. That's
right.
Crazy.
So I've been taking pictures of Spence for a long time. So he was in that little immature state because he was young. But then like I don't know, it was just like one day it's like all of a sudden it kind of clicked that, you know, he wasn't doing that immature bullshit anymore. I don't know. Probably.
I can sit in here.
Huh? Yeah.
I'm ready to go grab my laptop real quick.
Yeah, you sitting here.
What did I say? What was about? I probably was like that dumb motherfucker.
Huh?
I was probably like that stupid motherfucker.
I don't
I'm
know.
trying to figure out how can I afford this.
You still fucking up, bruh.
Oh, fuck up, son.
You get the pass to
Yeah,
that.
every door here locked.
Yeah, you gotta go through that way. We got locked.
I'm
Yeah.
about to say, I told 3D to come on around here too. You feel?
Yeah. Oh, I had to shout out Brian Hoyt because I made it. I don't know if you've seen it or not.
Hold up, that's my guy. Like, yo, hold up. I cannot get off here and not shout him out.
Oh, he just 7 minutes ago he shared the YouTube and he said Blackstaf247, Rick Champagne Haze with Lisa with me.
Like,
funny
yo,
how all 3 of Blackstaf got that deep. He said funny how all 3 of Blackstaf got that deep hood voices straight to head, no chaser flows.
Yo, that is my guy, you feel me? And yo's the best. It's like I can't even say nothing else about it. Like you good with me. Like you see me anywhere, boy, you good. You feel me? And you already know that. Cause he been holding us down for years.
I made a status earlier today and I said, cause I've been going through some shit, like mentally, really.
We got time.
We got all the time in the world. Cashmere, I'm supposed to go pick up Cashmere and all. She want me to come pick her up.
So do I get to see her?
No.
No.
I gotta take you guys. Yeah, and I gotta go get her. She out by White Marsh. She out near your job. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Her and the kids and all.
Man, I'm all the way back in the cut. I ain't gonna lie, I'm all the way back in the cut. But I'm out there, now the guy. You feel me? I got motherfuckers out there. You feel me? We everywhere, Blackstaf247.
But I made a post earlier today, and I said I don't think anybody would really care if I stopped doing my show, my radio show, except for Brian Hoyt, because Brian like
yo's the man.
Every Saturday, even if he doesn't know who's on, he tunes in and he shares my video. You know, he shares my video feed or whatever.
I swear to God, I love it. I love yo because it's been times where I was probably so fucked up that I didn't even know that he was there.
But that's the way he goes.
Oh yeah, shout out yo.
He won supporter of the year, and I wasn't even mad. Like he beat me for supporter. I wasn't even mad because he does a lot of support, and people don't even know who he is for real. Because
Can you pull up a beat?
No, I'm not pulling up no beat.
What? Real quick.
Where am I gonna pull a beat up from?
Anyway. Anything and whatever you got in your shit.
I don't have nothing in my shit because I have artists. I have music.
I know you got a random beat in that motherfucker.
No, I don't. Them beats is you. Like that's you.
Alright, then boom. Then you got some beats.
No, I don't. If they anything, they in my damn email.
Pull up beat. Can I kick one? At least try.
At least try.
Yeah, because I'm fucked up.
Well, we know
this.
It's
my brother's birthday.
But you fucked up.
Yeah, because it's my brother's birthday. I gotta be fucked up. He fucked up too.
Look. Okay.
He fucked up too.
Bad news. Okay, remember at Malibu, right? Remember how he was on the mic after they got done performing? He was on the mic and he was just talking and carrying on and everything else. I walked over to Latrice, right? Latrice was like, I was just shaking my head. She said, "Why is nobody taking the damn microphone from him?"
Right.
I don't know.
Like, why said, "Why nobody take this from?"
So look, she said,
"I said it."
She said, "That's so fucking annoying." I said, "Yeah, try dating him." She said, "No, thank you."
But like, you can't tell me that didn't make it that much more better.
I don't know because
everybody was amped up. Everybody was amped up because they heard what I was saying. You feel me? Like it wasn't like I was being an asshole. You feel me? Even though I was, because nobody took the mic from me. I said it myself. I'm like, why don't somebody take this mic from me?
Because they didn't have a host. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, if there was a host,
Billy came to me. Shout out to Billy. He came to me like, get everybody for the picture. And still that didn't work.
Then that didn't work, so I had to yell and be like, we doing a picture. Everybody, get up here.
Like, I tried.
And then I'm trying to take the picture. I can't see. It's dark as hell in there. I'm trying. I can't see nothing.
And I'm on stage.
And I'm like, yo, everybody look at the big fat white girl. Like, and the little bougie ass girl standing next to me turned around and looked at me. Bitch, what? Like, ugh.
And I kept talking my shit because I had the mic and nobody took the mic from me.
Because he was like, he was like, I don't like you. I said, I don't fucking like you neither. So
yo, I did say that. Right?
Yes, you did.
I said I ain't like Billy neither.
I know.
I don't like him. I love him.
We don't care. That's just like Billy. When Billy gets on something and be like, so. I don't care, and be like, I don't care either. What are you talking about?
Yeah, like,
but that's just how me and Billy do anyway.
And that's my God too. Like I'm like that with everybody. People know me,
right?
You feel me? Like I say some crazy shit, but people know how I am.
Right.
I love everybody. You feel me? I want to see everybody win. I want to see everybody eat. I want to see everybody shine.
Right.
This nigga over here, what you playing the game, nigga? It's your birthday, bro. It's your birthday, bro. You supposed to be the one turned up, not me.
I am turned up.
No, you.
Texting right now.
See?
My bad.
You talking about him dropping dimes on his cell now? You don't know. See?
My bad. We gonna get back to what we was talking about.
Right.
You feel me? Because and like that. Alright, on some real shit. The support shit. You feel me? Like, what I'm doing with that shit, I don't want motherfuckers, like, everybody looking at it like, he want people to support him. Mm-hmm. And it's not that.
Right.
I just want to, like I said, if you steal my fans, cool.
Right.
Because they can be fans of you and
because they still going to be your fans.
And you other niggas. You feel me? They can be fans of everybody.
They still going to be your fans. Like, that's the thing.
That's but like, I put them up on you, but at the same time, it's like, you can be fans of everybody.
See, and that's like me. Like, okay. Spence is, when I used to do showcases, Spence used to be, he used to do my shows. Let me tell you what Spence little ass did one night though. No. Look, Spence was on the show. He sold tickets, he was on the show. Well, then he was also on Ock's performance because he had a song with Ock. And then you had a song with somebody else. So he was on that fucking stage 3 fucking times performing. You know what I mean? Because Cash was like, yo, what the hell is Spence doing?
When we did this shit, when we performed 2 nights on the both stages at Sonar.
At
the Sonar. When we like, yo, I respect that. You feel me? Because we did that same shit. Like, you did 3.
He was on 3 different sets. I was like, yo.
You did 3. We only did 2.
But you know what?
Like, so I respect. Like, yo,
through Spence, I got to meet other artists like Truck. Like, I didn't know who Truck was until Spence. And I think he was on your set. Yeah. And I was like, yo, where the fuck is this dude been? What's her name? What's her name? Because her name, Kova?
Yeah, Kova.
Yeah, her too.
Hell yeah.
I was like, well, where the fuck she been at? So, like, you never know. Like, there's a lot of artists in this city.
Yeah.
You know, there's some really, really, really good artists in this city. You know, and like I said, over different types of hip hop. You know, so you can be fans of multiple people. Like, I hate that shit when like I said, I haven't really experienced it within recent years, but I know in the beginning of me coming into this scene that I seen it where it was like, you know, this person, like their fans couldn't like anybody else. I was like, that's kind of dumb because your fans like you, but they like industry artists, right?
Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, me personally, I want everybody to like everybody. After
Spence gets done performing, I'm tired of shit because the music that he does is that he's the turn up king.
Yeah.
Who was it? Who was it that tried to say they was the turn up king?
And you sleep. I be on my bad news. I be asleep.
Spence, who was it that tried to say they was the turn up king one time, like last year or so? Somebody said somebody was a turn up king. You was like, no, I'm the turn up king.
We gotta get another live. It's your birthday, yo.
It's only 8 o'clock, yo.
But
oh, shit.
See, there you go again.
I fucked up.
You don't even know what's on that, bro.
I don't.
Oh, that's crazy. But you know, and it's like
just gonna stop,
right? But no, Spence, what Haze is talking about? He's been doing this thing called # support, and you know, just trying, like, what we've been trying to do for years is get people to support each other. You know, and you know, share each other's shit and not just your camp, and you know. And I told him, I was like, we've been trying to do that for years, and you get a small, you know, you get certain people to support like that, but you're not gonna get everybody because everybody got their own fucking agendas.
Like, yo, my thing is like,
and to me that's cool. You go ahead. Like, I don't, like, you would think that I would have the support of a lot of different artists. I don't. Oh, Lisa, everybody loves you. No, the fuck they don't. They love me for what I can do for them, and that's cool. And my thing is, I've come to terms with that. So that's why you don't see me out very many places. I'm going to support you if you support me. You know what I mean? So that's just the way it is. There's certain people that can hit me up and be like, yo, Lisa, I got a show. I got a ticket for you, or you good at the door, blah, blah, blah. All right, I'm going to be there. Because you support me. And you know, I'm coming there to do something. I'm coming there to make you look like you just perform in front of 10,000. You know, to bring that back to the forefront, because we always go in cycles. 3D back at recording.
Okay. Okay.
But you know, because everything comes around in cycles. You know, and right now I feel like we're in a kind of a low, because we really don't have that many places to perform. Like Club Mate just opened back up, so now everybody is bombarding that place and trying to perform there. Billy's got Malibu Beach Bar. Billy's got Malibu Beach Bar out by East Point Mall.
Yeah, that should be lit. I performed out there before.
Yeah. We was just there last week.
No, I think I need a lighter shit. I like nigga got me. I'm getting my fucking sex. Oh, nothing, man.
You was getting ready to talk shit about motherfuckers.
I was ready to throw it to you, bro.
I was getting a tattoo. A nigga got me and shit. My man's got me. Like,
Where'd you get? Who did you get a tattoo from?
my man's and shit. I just got a little color to it for real.
Oh.
That shit sting like a bitch.
Like, yo, this shit.
I'm supposed to be helping Derek Rhodes with his promotion and stuff, but I just been doing so much other shit, trying to get him new clients. But he stayed busy anyway. That's the crazy thing. That man, his calendar is always full. He just stays busy.
That's the good way to be.
Yeah, but he wants new clients.
Exactly, yo. Like, for real, like today, I made sure everything that I was doing, I lined them up right at each other. You know what I mean?
Right.
Bang, bang, bang. That way y'all don't got, you know what I mean? Fuck that shit.
And I ain't gonna lie, like Lisa came to me and she was brother down here, it's his birthday. Like, that make it even more better. That make it even more better. It's brother's birthday. You feel? I'm fucked up.
I see.
I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna lie. It is what it is, but it's the real. You feel me? Like, I want all of us to come together.
You know, and
you feel me?
And I mean, and that's like I said, like there's this independent with the independent artist. It's so much easier. Like I said, back in the day, you were fighting to be recognized by the record labels, and they only gonna get so many. You know, they're only gonna sign so many people.
It wasn't as many outlets.
Right. Like, now you can do everything.
Right. You can do shit on yourself. Like,
right.
YouTube, Facebook.
You can now
go viral.
You can.
You know what I mean?
You can do everything independently. You can get on Spotify and all that. You know, all those outlets to stream. You can do all that now. Back then it was hard. It was hard enough to try to upload a fucking video to YouTube.
Right. Right.
You know, MySpace back in the day, you could only put 4 fucking songs on there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I was just telling him that I had to go back on MySpace. I heard the first song I ever did. I heard it on MySpace.
I went on MySpace. You know, now it's more geared towards music.
Right.
Now it's geared towards music. So, yeah. So, but back then it was a lot harder. Now it's a lot easier. That's like I said. I was listening to Tech Nine, and he was talking about about how he done everything. He's an independent artist. They made their own label. Now they got people under them. They even got another department of strange music that is for the pop. Right. For the pop artists that they have, because Mackenzie Nicole, she's considered pop. Right. Then they have a band who's considered pop, because strange music fans were mad and felt like, he was selling himself, selling out. You selling out.
Wow, he a music company. Why not? You need.
And him, and that's what Travis, money. And that's what Travis is the CEO. He's the one who helped Tech, in the beginning or whatever. But like I've been telling artists all these years, you can do it yourself. You just got to get the money and back yourself. Or you have to find somebody to back you, like what Stars did. Stars was on a 70-city tour with Tech Nine because somebody believed in Stars enough to back him, to put him on. Now him and Tech Nine are like the best of friends. Stars got a phone call, got a video call from Tech for his birthday. Right. You know what I mean? He talks to Tech like all the time. So, he made that connection. So now, whatever Stars does next is like, yeah. Damon Blue, same thing. He has somebody backing him with money, and he was going and doing shows and here, there, and everywhere, billboards and everything else. You just have to believe in yourself enough to put the money behind yourself, or find somebody who's going to back you. But at the same time, you have to invest in yourself.
Right. That's what I always say. You gotta do what you do for yourself.
That's like me. Like me personally, I could be doing a lot more bigger things if with the photography thing and just that third. I'm comfortable where I'm at. it adds too much stress on me to like everybody's like, oh, Lisa, you should do photo shoots. Okay, I started doing photo shoots, but nobody was booking with me. So why the fuck am I doing photo shoots?
Right.
Why? You tell me I should do photo shoots, but no. But it's too much stress. Right. Like my shows, I could have still been throwing shows at 5 Seasons until it closed. I could have been throwing shows at 5 Seasons, and maybe that shit would have never happened. And 5 Seasons would still be, you never know.
Right.
So I'm not gonna I can't put that much stress on myself, and I was tired of artists putting that stress on me.
Right.
Because that's what they were doing. They were putting that stress on me. Well, when did I go on? Well, how come I gotta go this time? How can I go? Why I gotta go this time? You're going at this time because you have a bigger crowd.
Right.
So I'm making you go kind of in the middle, like maybe 3rd or 4th to the last. So if I'm balancing it all out. Right. Somebody has to go first, somebody has to go last. That's just the way it is. Right. So it's nothing against anybody. It's just I'm thinking about your performance, right, and your crowd, right, and everything else. How long you can keep them back. Right. So my thing, like I said, it was putting too much stress on me. Really? It was putting too much stress on me. I could be doing a whole lot of other stuff, but I'm comfortable where I am. Artists should never be comfortable where they are.
Right. They should always keep trying to push forward. Right.
You know what I mean? Right. Spence, ain't you traveled? You've been down there. You've been down to Atlanta. You've been down to Florida. You've been down to other places.
Yeah, I've been a couple places
See?
around.
He didn't just stay in Baltimore. I was saying earlier about how there's a lot of Baltimore artists that are almost too scared to go to like DC and do shows. Just right down the street. Right. Right. So, it all depends. Like, it's the artist. The artist, and usually the main ones that are talking about nobody supports are the same ones who don't support themselves.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
They're not supporting themselves. They're not pushing themselves. They're not investing in themselves. Right. So that's the main. It kills me every time I see somebody online. Oh, there's no support in Baltimore, and I'm like,
you don't even see posting your own shit. So how did you? Right, you don't even post your own shit.
And it's usually somebody who's done sent some shit in my damn inbox, and I politely tell them, please don't send anything into my inbox. Please post it on the Baltimore Paparazzi page. Thank you.
I hate that shit.
I had a girl send me, she hit me up on the Baltimore Paparazzi inbox and was like, didn't introduce herself, nothing. Go download my mixtape, go do this, go watch this video, da-da-da. So I let it sit there for a while. Then she hit me again like months later. I hit her back, I said, can I ask you? I was like, may I ask you why you hitting me up? It's called promotion. I thought that was obvious. Trick, let me tell you something. So I kind of got rude with her, but not to the extent that I could have, because this was my Baltimore Paparazzi page. And she said, well, you don't have to be rude. I said, you were rude because you didn't even introduce yourself. You just came straight into my inbox telling me to go download this and go listen to this and go watch this. Right. She said, well, you didn't introduce yourself. I said, I didn't hit you up.
Right.
I said, you hit me up. Right. Not even knowing who I am. You hit me up. Now, did y'all know, not only do people hit me up and ask me if they can book shows at my club, even though Paparazzi's closed, now there's a lady she calling herself Baltimore Paparazzi, and it's jewelry. Right. I've been Baltimore Paparazzi before both them bitches.
I don't know. I'm greedy. Right. So.
Oh, you getting ready to try to eat?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it is 8:15.
Hell yeah.
It is 8:15.
Hey, yo, ain't taste this up the street?
Huh?
Ain't taste this up the street?
We can go eat there too.
I'm ready to go up
But
there.
I'm gonna eat this burger.
I have no idea. But I'm gonna bring this. I'm not on camera. No way.
I want to eat.
We know this. We know this. So he might try to eat my burger. His greedy ass. He ain't no bigger than my fucking pinky, but his ass greedy as shit. Yeah. Are you doing the shimmy shake? Yeah. Birthday shimmy shake?
Birthday boy.
Need that upper burger in that bag shit.
Stupid, yo. I swear. Okay, I'm telling y'all, this is the conversation. Whenever, like, this is the conversation on the phone. And if bad news is there, yeah, this is exactly what the conversation is like.
Yo, this is real shit.
Real shit. Real
shit.
Real
I'm
shit.
gonna eat this burger.
So, yeah. Next week, I will not be here because I will be at Frozen Harbor on Friday and Saturday. Friday, I will be at Soundstage covering the Saigon Dragon show with so many daggone... Yes.
Up that, I might go.
And then Saturday, I will be over at the Tin Roof. Xavier James and Only are performing. And then I will be actually all over the place, taking pictures at the different venues. Frozen Harbor Music Festival, 160 plus acts, 2 days, 10 stages. Music of all kinds of genres, people everywhere. This is what has been called this is what's been called by Scar Akbar the Winter Woodstock. So, and every year it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And I'm so happy for One Coast Entertainment, Rob Bryan and Frank Lewis. So that's where I will be next week. I may try to go live or may do some Baltimore Paparazzi YouTube channel with some stuff. I'm not real sure how that's all going to work out with me trying to take pictures at the same damn time. So, yeah. And then I come back the week after. Let me get my book out so I can tell y'all who's supposed to be here. Yeah, it will be Maverick DeRonan from Reading, Pennsylvania. I think he's still coming. I don't know. I've got to find out. But Pennsylvania will be... Still trying to figure out March if I'm going to South by Southwest. I really want to go because I've never been. I missed Mardi Gras this year. I'm upset about that. I kind of fell in love with New Orleans. I keep saying I'm gonna go down there and find me a New Orleans. I keep saying I'm gonna go down there and find me a New Orleans man.
Yo, everywhere I go, I drink the tap water, see how it tastes. And New Orleans got the worst tasting tap water.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't drink tap water, so it has to be spring. It has to be a well. So I thank you all for tuning in. Thank you to those who have shared the YouTube. Thank you for tuning in on the Facebook Live. Thank you for tuning in on Haze's Live, the 553,000 times that he's had it on. Thank you guys for coming in and just geeking with me. Happy birthday, Bad News.
Thank you.
And Deanna.
This the man, oh yes, and Deanna.
Deanna.
Yes.
Happy birthday, but I'm gonna eat this burger.
Bad News got like 15 different aliases, so yeah.
Knuckles, Chuck.
See, he don't want everybody know all of his aliases, yo. He might got warts on one of them names. Come on, yo.
My bad.
See, that's your brother.
Everybody know me for something different.
Right, that's your brother. That's your brother. So, yeah, I thank y'all for tuning in, and I will see you in 2 weeks. So, I'm going to end my show with one of my favorite sack banger songs. I like ratchet music. I'm sorry. Like, my favorite song is AMG, Bitch Better Have My Money, which is the most degrading song to a woman in the world. Trust me, that's my favorite song.
Bitch better
have my money. Yes. But this one right here, when Sack did my show, when he performed at my show, I said, you better do this song, yo. He did. So I will catch you all in 2 weeks. Be safe out there, Baltimore. I'm telling you, we've gone hopefully 9 days. Even though my car got shot up last night, I'm still pissed about that shit. Yeah, motherfuckers out there, they're hiding behind my neighbor's car. Her car got it worse. They hit my windshield and hit the side of my car, my driver's side. Luckily, ain't no windows bust, but her driver's side, her windshield got a big ass hole in it. They shot a tire, the bumper, and the back passenger side. Motherfucker was hiding behind her car. Yeah. Police gonna say, did you call it in? I was like, what the fuck for? I didn't see nobody.
No, motherfucker.
I didn't know my car got hit until I come out here this morning to leave.
Right.
I heard the shots. They woke me up at 11:30. My neighbor was like, I called, but she never gave her address. She gave like 2 doors down. She's like, I didn't leave my information. No. She didn't see anybody. So why she like? These little motherfucking knuckleheads from up on York Road.
Check out here and see if somebody dead. Where you live?
Right.
2 blocks down the street.
Shit.
He out there, they out there laying there somewhere.
They didn't shoot each other. Neither one of them. There was no blood, nothing out there. Shit.
Check in between the cars.
So yeah. So let's be safe out there. Yeah. So this is Sack Banger. Scuttle buckets. This my shit.
Yeah. You gotta take off. Yeah. You gotta take off.